You know, sometimes life is stranger than fiction. And what's going on with Assassin's Creed Shadows right now is it's a whole thing, and it's kind of funny. So, for those who don't know, Assassin's Creed Shadows came out on March 20th, 2025. As many of you know, Assassin's Creed Shadows has been marred by negative PR. And the recent occurrences might be the best PR that Assassin's Creed Shadows has gotten in, well, ever. And just in general, the best PR Assassin's Creed has gotten. And it's all owed to the individual who is handling Assassin's Creed's Twitter page and social media. It all began with the Assassin's Creed official social media page, Twitter page, kind of posting the following, where they essentially thanked players for some of the positive reception surrounding the game, and just they talked about the arduous endeavor that was developing the title and releasing it. And so they essentially just thanked the people who bought the game and are playing it or enjoying it. So, you know, it is what it is, and it garnered a decent amount of interactions and whatnot. But where things kicked up a notch was when both Grummz, Twitter user Grummz, who many of you may know as Mark Kern, a developer who, shall we say, is a polarizing figure because of his takes and the fact that he has a game that he took crowdfunding from and never has yet to release it and deliver on the promises. And Elon Musk responded to the release of Assassin's Creed Shadows. So Grummz here tried to make a whole drama about how Ubisoft promoted this content creator, Hassan, who also has been under the limelight and has been part of myriad, controversies or controversial situations. Hassan is somebody who, people like Grummz and Elon Musk are keen on kind of going against. And so Grummz said he can tell a lot about Ubisoft with how much money they're throwing at terrorist platforming streamers. Elon Musk responded with how Hassan is a fraud, a sellout would be more accurate. Objectively, he's promoting a terrible game just for the money. So, yeah, they started piling on Assassin's Creed Shadows and people who were promoting the game. And then Assassin's Creed's official Twitter page came out, responded to Elon Musk's tweet about Hassan being a sellout and how he's objectively promoting a terrible game and whatnot, and responded with, "Is that what the guy playing your Path of Exile 2 account told you?" Usually social media for game companies stay out of discourse like this, but it seems as though Assassin's Creed's official Twitter page has had enough with this response, garnering a kind of engagement that we rarely see. It's gone completely viral with 38.1 million views and over 612,000 likes as of the recording of this video. Now, for those who don't know what this dig is referring to, it refers to accusations that Elon Musk may not be the gamer he claims to be. It references some internet drama that happened back in January of 2025 involving Elon Musk showing off his Path of Exile 2 character and him kind of touting it to be among the most powerful characters in the world within that game. But then people saw Elon Musk actually stream the character with the character and noticed that the way Elon Musk plays doesn't match the God tier gear that he attained. It's like he plays like a noob, even though the gear he has should present gameplay that highlights a level of proficiency that Elon Musk didn't show during his stream. And so a lot of people noticed that and suggested that Elon Musk hired someone to play his character for him to get him to that top tier level. But Elon Musk himself didn't actually put in the effort. And so there's this video by YouTube user Quinn69TV that kind of provided all the evidence, and it garnered quite the viewership and quite the attention, to the point where streamers like Asmongold got involved in the discourse, and it just became a whole thing. But a lot of people are touting Elon Musk to be essentially a fake gamer and someone who's insecure to try to tout a god tier character within a game like Path of Exile 2 and pretending like it was all his efforts, when it seems more likely that he actually hired someone to play his character for him, given that he refuses to provide any evidence to the contrary, come on streams to kind of try to disprove those accusations against him. And that was a popular enough story that when Assassin's Creed's official Twitter page responded with this vicious dig, asking if the guy playing your Path of Exile 2 account told you these things, it garnered quite the reaction. And, it garnered quite the laughs from people. But it didn't end there. Mark Kern tried to, save the situation, tried to make himself and Elon Musk look better amidst the ratio that Assassin's Creed managed to pull off. Again, over 613,000 likes versus, a few tens of thousands for Mark Kern and Elon Musk. He tried to respond with a dig, and that also ended up backfiring. But before we get to that, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Mondly, a fun-to-use, fully featured language learning app. Right out of the gate, I was impressed by the selection of languages here, featuring 41 different foreign languages that can be learned from 33 native languages. Beyond that, I found that the learning process has been really well put together. For every language, the app presents a roadmap that gives you a glimpse of the entire curriculum. The lessons themselves do a really great job of slowly ingratiating you into new words, terminologies, phrases, sentences, and topics with increasing complexity while teaching them in a gradual, well-paced, and intuitive fashion. Spoken lessons in particular are a highlight, featuring a chatbot assistant that walks you through the proper pronunciation and context in which words you're learning are used in conversation through real-time feedback. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Correct.
And it should be noted that audio materials were all recorded with fluent speakers, so you'll be hearing authentic pronunciations for every language. It's all further aided by a user interface that's pleasant to the eyes, achievements and social features to encourage you to stay the course, progress trackers to help you evaluate your standing, the ability to easily review words, terms, and vocabulary you've unlocked throughout your lessons, as well as weekly and monthly quizzes that help you review all you've learned. There's a reason why Mondly has been downloaded over 125 million times and is in the top 5 language learning apps worldwide. And if you use my link, mondly.app/yongya, you'll be granted a 96% discount for lifetime access to all languages. Pretty good offer if you ask me. All right, so what happened next after Assassin's Creed came out with that vicious response against Elon Musk? Well, Mark Kern decided to chime in by responding with a screenshot of the following article highlighting how Assassin's Creed Shadows isn't the hit Ubisoft desperately needs, according to analysts. Basically, this is an article that reports that while Assassin's Creed Shadows is selling well, it's reportedly tracking behind Assassin's Creed Valhalla and falling short of 2025 hits like Split Fiction. And given the position that Ubisoft is in right now, it's not enough for Assassin's Creed Shadows to just sell well. It has to sell gangbusters. It has to blow series records out of the water, and it's just not doing that. But whoever's handling Assassin's Creed's Twitter account decided to respond with this vicious remark: simple but effective. Our game is out. This garnered 10.8 million views, over 260,000 likes, a huge ratio against Mark Kern, referring to the fact that Mark Kern not only has a failed game by the name of Firefall, which got shut down, then there's its spiritual successor, Ember, which was crowdfunded, and this game has yet to release. Its promises have yet to be fulfilled. And it's been like that for a while. A lot of people are calling Ember a scam, essentially. There are tons of controversy surrounding Ember, and with one tweet, Assassin's Creed took a huge dig at that, and people just are laughing their asses off at this discourse and the fact that Assassin's Creed's Twitter page and the social media handler here is coming out on top. Now, Mark Kern, instead of taking the L, decided to make an attempt at clapping back in the hopes of winning back some clout, but that did not go particularly well. Mark Kern's response was, oh yeah, well, this game Schedule 1 is out and it has you beat nearly 3-1. So for those who don't know, Schedule 1 is a crime simulator involving you creating your own drug empire, becoming a kingpin through the manufacturing and distribution of a range of drugs throughout the grungy city of Highland Point. And it's gotten great reception, overwhelmingly positive reviews, 98% score on Steam. And if you look at just Steam numbers, it is true that Schedule 1 is beating out Assassin's Creed Shadows with an all-time peak of over 142,000 players compared to Assassin's Creed Shadows' 64,825 players. And also, Schedule 1 sales numbers were likely boosted by this whole drama. The fact that this game got mentioned by Mark Kern and all of the attention that this whole drama's gotten likely did draw a lot of attention to the title. So that's a happy little accident for this indie game. But you can see right here that Mark Kern's attempt at a dig at Assassin's Creed Shadows didn't pan out so well. It didn't out-ratio Assassin's Creed Shadows. And in the responses, you'll find plenty of people saying essentially it took 2 hours for you to respond and that's all you could come up with. And so tons of comments are essentially just making fun of Mark Kern and his inability to keep up with Assassin's Creed Shadows digs or outdo Assassin's Creed Shadows digs. The social media manager here for Ubisoft certainly doing work and probably deserves a promotion at this stage, because the kind of viewership that these tweets have gotten, especially this one right here with over 38 million views, that doesn't happen a lot. So many companies wish that their games could get that kind of social media engagement, and this dude with one fell swoop, the dude who runs Assassin's Creed Shadows Twitter page, managed to pull that off. As for what general social media reactions have been to this, we've got people like Mischief here tweeting stuff like, Ubisoft needs to give the Assassin's Creed social media guy a raise. Double killing Elon Musk and Grummz, Mark Kern, on a brand account is crazy. Hundreds of thousands of views and tens of thousands of likes. We've got people like Damage Sector here posting this gif of Ubisoft as Indiana Jones just demolishing Mark Kern. How Grummz versus Ubisoft / Assassin's Creed Shadow social battle went today. Yeah, that's kind of the general consensus is Ubisoft or Assassin's Creed Shadows just utterly destroy them, especially with the level of ratio we saw on display. Mighty Keith saying stuff like, Elon Musk and Grummz are getting a lot of hate right now, but it's not enough. We can do better. And then right here we have some quote tweets to Assassin's Creed's Twitter pages. Vicious response against Elon Musk. Right here we have Mono saying $44 billion to get cooked on your own website. Tears of joy and just how beautiful this situation is, referring to the fact that Elon Musk bought Twitter, now X, for $44 billion and just got utterly ratioed and cooked by Assassin's Creed of all accounts. Further down, we have this user, Rick and Morty, saying Ubisoft botting two of the worst people on earth, over 97,000 likes, over 1.5 million views. Here's somebody else, Justin Duan, was going to wait for a sale, but nah, y'all have earned this. And this is what I mean by the kind of marketing that this has garnered for Assassin's Creed Shadows. I think it will tangibly end up boosting its sales. I don't know if enough to, make Ubisoft's precarious situation any better, if Assassin's Creed Shadows sales will increase enough from this whole situation that it'll quote unquote save Ubisoft. But, it's certainly good marketing regardless. It's certainly still drawing a lot of attention to the game and to the franchise and the IP. So some folks are literally buying the game just based off of how viciously Assassin's Creed clapped back and the fact that they just ultimately won. It's both how unexpected it is that the official page of a game would respond like this, and the fact that the responses were so choice. Here we have Mighty Keith posting a screenshot of Elon Musk, noting how he's constantly insulted on this platform, and this right here is kind of exhibit A of that. Maximilian, dude, just damn, responding to the vicious nature of the response and the utter victory that is the ratio on display. So yeah, the list just goes on and on. Plenty of more people just saying, screw it, I'll buy the game just for that. And Assassin's Creed Shadow sales after having ratio to death Elon Musk on his own platform and Grummz. And then right here we have quote tweets to Assassin's Creed's Twitter pages, response to Mark Kern's attempt at a dig when he highlighted how Schedule 1 is beating Assassin's Creed Shadows, and Assassin's Creed coming out and saying, well, at least our game is out. People just basically expressing that, yeah, Assassin's Creed's Twitter page just completely dunked on Mark Kern here. And I mean, tweets like these are garnering tons of engagement. This one right here, over 183,000 likes, over 3.9 million views. And you can see similar levels of engagement across all of these tweets and memes that are essentially also dunking on Mark Kern and his utter decimation in this social media debacle. And the worst part about Mark Kern's response is that it wasn't even an original response. He took Rev's response here and essentially copied and pasted that, which makes him look that much worse. And yeah, I mean, memes galore, so on and so forth. It's pretty vicious, and it seems like Mark Kern and Elon Musk have both stepped back before they make things worse for themselves, before they essentially, like, in the eyes of the internet, embarrass themselves more. But the general consensus is that the person who runs Assassin's Creed's Twitter page has utterly slayed and assassinated Elon Musk and Mark Hearn in this latest discourse. Given how much traction this has all garnered, I figured it'd be worth rounding up everything and presenting what's going on to you guys for those who are curious and highlighting the series of events. I just think this whole situation is really funny. And I mean, kudos to the Assassin's Creed social media guy. He did Assassin's Creed and the Assassin's Creed brand and Assassin's Creed Shadows a huge favor by drawing so many eyes to the game. And, this kind of won a lot of points with a lot of people, So there's that. Curious to see how this will ultimately impact sales for the title. But in the meantime, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on this latest discourse on social media. And if you've played Assassin's Creed Shadows, what are your thoughts on the game itself? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out.